2, test 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing 1, 2.
This is still going, but I can't use it,
Tau mai ko te mari tū, ko te mari noho, ko te mari orangi, ko te mari o papa, ko te mari a i o. Tau mai ko te mari aroha, te roa nā tūpuna uhi. Wero haramai te toki. Haumi e, hui e, tāeki e. E te rahi, e te nui, e nā whānau. Nau mā haramai koutou ki tēnei hoataka. E pāhua tēnei ki a koutou, he kēmu kei te haere. E whiti ana tamanui te rā i te rangi nei. Tino wera te whā, te toro atu ki a tātou. Hoi anō, kei te kēmu e whai ake nei, ko Franklin, tai atu ki a Hutt Valley. Nō reira, nau mā haramai koutou, upane ka upane, whiti te rā. Hei!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Fraser Ballpark for Championship Sunday of the Under-19 Boys National Championships. We're coming to you live from Sorensen Field. It's game number 45 on game number 4. Just this one left in the bag. It's Hutt Valley taking on Franklin. Damien Collins here with play-by-play for Ballpark Broadcasting. Joined in the booth with my colour analyst, Joe Fraser and Wiramu Tamaki. G'day, lads.
G'day.
Kia ora.
Right, it's a big, beautiful day here in the Hutt Valley, but did we expect anything less?
No, it's a beautiful day in Fraser Park, home of Hutt Valley softball. People are starting to flow in. It's going to be a grand day.
You know what, Damien, e whiti ana te rā, tamanui te rā, e whātoro ana, tōna ringa ki runga i a tātou, eh? Tamanui te rā has just blessed us with his arms and his warmth, and we're in for a really pakanga, a bit of a battle going on right here.
Yes, it's going to be an absolute fantastic final here on Sorensen Field at Fraser Park. Both teams have been the standouts of this tournament. Hutt Valley going undefeated to book their spot in the final. Franklin, just the one loss yesterday against Hutt Valley, and they'll be looking to bounce back and do what they possibly can against one of the possibly the better teams in the country. Joe, what are we going to expect from this final here at Fraser Park? It's a home team. Does that put extra pressure on them?
Well, yeah, I mean, anytime you're playing at home, there are high expectations. Hutt Valley have set a high bar going undefeated for this tournament. Still going to be playing a tough Franklin team who have been very resilient, have only lost to one game, like you said, came back from a 7-1 deficit against Auckland yesterday to win 8-7. So they showed a lot of fight, they never give up, and this is going to be a grand final.
Absolutely is, Joe. Wiramu, both teams, as Joe just alluded to, they've been standouts, but what's it going to take for this Franklin team that's come to Fraser Park to take on the home team and bounce back from that game yesterday?
Damien, hey, look, just doing those basics, just slowing things down and taking their time and making sure that they're doing those basic things that they've trained for right through Christmas, prior to Christmas, right through Christmas to now, because today is where they lay it out.
Absolutely. It is a tournament where you might miss a few things during the summer because your mates are out doing whatever they need to be doing, and you're down at training getting geared up for a national tournament. But it all comes down to this: all the sacrifices, all the work pays off to book your spot in a final and be given the chance to be called national champion of 2024. The umpire meeting has been held with the two coaches. What's the kind of the chat in those talks, mate?
Oh, it's really important for the umpires to have this meeting. It's about introductions. It's about creating their relationship. So introductions, going through the lineups, making sure that we've got the right people in the right spots. One of the important things that we really want to confirm with teams is if they run a DP and a flex, we make sure that they know that we know that you're running with a DP and a flex, because that's 10 players as opposed to the ordinary 9. And then it's just round the ballpark in terms of some ground rules, and then any questions from the coaches, and then we shake hands and we go and do it.
Great segue there, Wiramu, because I'm going to ask Joe what kind of things a coach would say in those huddles gearing up for a final.
Oh, they'll just be talking about different things around the batting, the home plate calls, who's going to be calling where, the movement of the umpires, the catchers especially, gaining that rapport with the home plate umpire, and just seeing what really needs to be done.
Well, we are almost ready. We're just waiting for the ground announcer to make sure that the soundboard, which has been working all tournament, has decided to have a little rest for the grand final. Our boys at Atiawa Toa FM, of course, it's always a joint production with our lads from Atiawa Toa FM. Come on and help us out with the live streaming here that we do at Ballpark Broadcasting in New Zealand. Top-notch job that they have done for us the last few years, and today I'm sure is going to be no different. This is the type of stuff we live for, guys. Grand final time on a national tournament. But what does it mean for you guys to be looking on, from an outsider in? And I know, Wiramu, you've had some responsibilities this tournament, getting back behind the dish. But what do these tournaments mean to you guys?
Well, look, Damien, for me, it's camaraderie with our umpiring fraternity and our buddies that haven't seen for a little while. But coming to the tournament, it's about just providing a service right from day one for the athletes to compete. So those are the things that are going through my head in terms of doing the best that I have to do to make sure that they compete on a real high level. But 4-day tournament, it's a long tournament, and it's hard on our bodies. If as an umpire, we stand out there for 2 hours. Players, they get to sit down for a split. So it's hard on us.
You're getting the short end of the stick, are you? What do you mean?
No, I've been worked really, really well by my TCU.
Yeah. It's in. Looks like we're going to get straight into it. We're not doing the traditional national anthems, of course. Just before a grand final time, our soundboard decides to have a rest and isn't working. So hopefully the boys that are looking at it at the moment can get it going. Of course, I'm a bit busy at the moment to have a look at it, but hopefully the gremlins will get out of the system soon. We are almost set, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 45 of 45 of the 2024 U19 Boys National Championship. It's Franklin versus Hutt Valley here at Fraser Ballpark on Sorensen Field. Just before we get started, Joe, I know where your colours lie, mate, but prediction for this one?
Oh, well, I mean, my heart has been with Hutt Valley for the last 30 years, so I'd have to stick with the green and gold. But this Franklin team has impressed me all tournament, and I just can't wait for it to get started. The boys on both sides will have the adrenaline running high. It'll take a little while for them to get settled in, but then I think they'll be in to play some great softball.
Well said, Joe. What do you mean?
Hey, look, I think Hutt Valley, from what I've seen in an umpiring perspective, they've got some great sticks, great base running, great smarts. So they want to get on top of things straight away. So Hutt Valley for me.
Well, the first offering is a ball down low, so we have gotten started here in the grand final. So let's go. Franklin, Hutt Valley. Zarshaw Wallace leading off, the shortstop for Hutt Valley. Leaves that one down for the ball. Calling the balls and strikes in this one is Hemi Urupe.
Hemi's had a fantastic tournament also. He's been communicating, especially behind the home plate with the catches, and really doing a fantastic job behind there. Being mic'd up, I think, also helps.
We're not the hau kai tahi. Koirua hau kai tahi.
Shaw Wallace been having a tournament. One of those young lads that was in Mexico for the Junior World Cup, wearing the Silver Fern. One of 5 players from this Hutt Valley side in that Junior Black Sox side. A utility as Shaw Wallace can catch, playing this one at shortstop. Leaves that one outside. That will load the count 3-2. what will be after 7 innings, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck to both the teams playing in the grand final in Palmerston North for the U19 Women's National Championships. It's Canterbury versus Hutt Valley in that one as well. Shaw Wallace leaves that up top for the walk, and he'll take his place on first base with the walk.
Yes, I showed good discipline in that at-bat, taking it to the full count and then getting the pass ball.
That's what I've seen a lot here, Joe, in the tournament. Hitters going deep in the count. Being selective about what they want to hit.
Well, one player that always impresses me is Thompson Tuakapua, who puts down the bunt there to move Zarshaw Wallace to second base. And that will be one down with the sacrifice bunt.
Yeah, showing good fundamentals there. The coach, Tyson Byrne, on third base. Wants to maybe take that early lead and put pressure on Franklin right away.
Oh, well, we know Coach Byrne will definitely be putting pressure on. Into bat now is George McCarroll, the second baseman, covering the second base position today for his injured teammate Keenan Easthope, who looks like he's got a broken hand from the game last night. But George McCarroll, very handy player, was playing centre field up until that moment. Another one of those junior Black Sox that went to Mexico for the World Cup. Leaves that down the zone.
Kei Wanganui, ka haro mai kei Wanganui te Main Street mo te haukaitai.
McCarroll, the fifth top batter at the Worlds in Mexico, has been hitting the ball pretty sweetly at this tournament.
Poirua haukaitahi. Te kaute. Ka taua George McCarroll mo te poronahi.
McCarroll gets a piece, slamming it up the middle. Will he drive? Yes, he will. Shaw Wallace comes scampering into home, and Hutt Valley open their account with a smack up the middle from George McCarroll.
Koina te patikau I Wanganui te whira nei, and ka tai atu te kai toa mai te pai tuarua, pai tuatoru ki te haukaina.
Yeah, good piece of hitting there by George, just taking that ball right up the middle.
Into bat now is the right fielder, Lennox Easthope, affectionately known as Lenny. Hard-working, tall timber of a man, a young man.
Another versatile player, playing right field today, was pitching earlier this morning.
Yeah, he is a handy pitcher. Getting the dub over Wellington this morning. McCarroll goes sliding headfirst into second base.
Ka taiha, George McCarroll te pai tuarua. Ka tai atu e ia.
Lennox Easthope was the top RBI hitter at the Junior Worlds. Let's see if he can do it again. Leaves that one. Loves a rise ball. Decides to pull out of that one. Did he go? No, he didn't.
E patu e kao.
3 balls, no strikes. Down in the dish. Goes past the catcher of Hurawai. Easthope now safe on first with McCarroll on third. And that's going to bring to bat Jackson Baldwin.
He kai tō kei runga I nā kōkona o te tiamana nei ki te pai tahi, ki te pai toru.
Baldwin second on the batting stats. U19 plate appearances, 15 at-bats, with 10 hits for an average of 667. Very, very good hot corner, and has been outstanding on that third base for them this tournament.
Yeah, Rakaya's just finding it a little bit difficult to find.
We're just getting started, ladies and gentlemen.
Ka whiu ati tēnā epa ki te taha o te preti, ka re e taia. Koe no e taia mo te poi.
At the top of the zone for the walk, and that will load the bases for Hutt Valley.
Time's out here.
E wā whakatā.
Yeah, that was high.
E wā whakatā mo te Kemui Franklin. Hei kōrero. Hei whakatau.
Your boys just go away. Thank you.
Into bat, Caden Alexander Hall, the left fielder, the lefty, has a sweet swing. He's got some power behind it as well. A late call up to this team has earned his starting spot for moments like that, getting back to ball. And although caught in left field by Hewitt, George McCarroll will tag up and score the second run of this ball game.
Ka rere ati tēnā poro ki te poi tarawhiti Māui. Ka hopu kia mo te puta e rua, ne ka taia te kaitoa mai te paitori ki te kaukainga mo te piro.
Now the designated player, as you see on the screen, Baldwin on first base. Into bat now, Brian Woolley. Woolley from the Hutt Valley Dodgers Club. They're based here at Fraser Park.
Taia te kai epa, mo tēnā epa, mo te haukai tahi.
Worley set in the batter's box. Fouls that away. Here to swing, and that's why he's in the designated player spot.
Yeah, good cut by Woolley. The Franklin team will want to just stop that flow right now. They'll be happy to get out of this inning with only 2 runs if they can.
Both teams here to play, but the park is filling up. Well, Worley gets a piece and smacks it straight to second base. Hayden, who makes the catch, and that will retire the side, but not before Hutt Valley open their account with 2 runs. They lead this one 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the first. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Sorensen Field here at Fraser Ballpark for the grand final of the 2024 U19 Boys National Championship. It's Hutt Valley taking on Franklin. Hutt Valley scoring 2 in the top of the first. And now it's Franklin's time to respond. Leading off for Franklin.
Ka tae tēnā epa kei Wainanui I te Main Street mo te hau kaitari. Te epa piki tēnā mo te hau kairua.
Yeah, Jaden's showing a nice little rise ball to start off the game.
Jaden Heater on the hill for Hutt Valley from the Hutt City United Club. Originally from Palmerston North, plying his trade here now in the Hutt Valley. Another one of those junior Black Sox that went to Mexico. The late call up for Jaden. But at the end of the day, he's represented the Fern. Third baseman for Franklin in a bat now.
Ko te kaite poirua, hau kairua, 2-2.
And he gets him looking, clipping the inside corner for the strikeout called. And that will be the first out in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, beautiful pitch on the inside corner. Just froze him for the first out of the ball game.
He aha tēnā, he hau kai waho. Strike 3.
Well, one down. That's going to bring to bat the right fielder, Jamie Joseph. Squares up for the bunt. And that goes foul.
Pretty famous name, Jamie Joseph.
Owns a pub down in Petone, doesn't he?
Former All Black, coach of Japan, and also down south.
Just like there's a rugby player called Mark Sorensen as well.
Yeah.
What other crossover names are there out there? Up in the zone for ball. As a pitcher, Woodamoo, what will Jaden be looking for in his umpire when he starts off a game on the hill?
It's actually a catcher, actually. The catcher
Okay.
will be working the umpire
Yep.
and setting where's the outer edge,
Yep.
where's the inside edge. And once the catcher establishes that, then he works with his pitcher
Right.
to go, here's the spot, throw it in.
It's like,
We've just got the plate umpire calling an illegal pitch, and that would be for the pull.
let's hear it, listen in. Well, legal pitch has been called, and umpires have been pretty consistent through this tournament with the pause. Just missing that outside corner does Hita for the walk.
Koe nā te hikoi, o te kaitoa, ka taia tiki te paitahi. Ka tīmata te tīma Franklin.
Into bat now for Franklin with a runner on 1 and 1 down. That's going to bring to bat the catcher, Kateni Hurawai, who with the sacrifice bunt moves the runner into scoring position.
Interesting tactic there with one down to sacrifice bunt. But this is a 2-0 ball game, and Franklin want to just try to get one run in and then build from there.
We're now into bat. In the 4 spot is first base, Te Kennedy. Second on the RBI stats with 9 this tournament. So he knows how to find some gaps and drive in some runs. Peter taking some speed off that one.
Koina te epe māmenga.
Ooh, Peter sends it to the ribs of Kennedy.
Yeah, that one just got a little away from him. Trying to pitch inside.
Hutt Valley infield just rallying around their pitcher. I had the pleasure of being Jaden's manager at the under-17 tournament last season in Pukekohe. And what a nice kid. Absolutely.
Kataia te tēnā epa ki te taha o te Preti mo te Poitai.
Just out of reach of McCarroll and Franklin. They respond with opening their accounts in the bottom of the first here with this first run. Kennedy now safe on third base.
Pai te pati tēnā ki wana nui i te pai tahi pai rua. Ka taia te ki pai tarawhiti matau. Ka taia te kaitsua mai te pai rua ki te haukaina mo te piro.
Yeah, good piece of hitting by the pitcher Rakaya, and taking second base on that throw from right fielder Lennox Easthope to third base.
Sending out Jamie Joseph to do the running for the pitcher, and that's going to bring to bat the second baseman Xavier Hayden. Xavier Hayden also second on the RBIs list with 9 RBIs, and he's got 2 ducks on the pond to drive in if he chooses. Very capable is the batters here in Franklin, 1-9.
Poitai.
Gets the inside for the strike called.
This is like what you were saying, Widamo, about getting that inside pitch and inside corner, working those corners.
Nice. Ka taia tēnā epa Wiki, ka reti tēnā kaitoa. O te kau te poitahi, haukai rua.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Heater tries to get the outside corner again, which is fouled away from Hayden. Jaden Heater, very methodical with what he does on the hill. Got that call earlier, he's going to try it again.
Establishing that inside corner, that one looked a little bit up.
Great, Jay.
Foul back to the camera, which we're going to have to fix for sure before we go back to that shot. Good battle here, 2-2 count. That should be 3 balls, 2 strikes, my calculation. Same with umpire Ropis.
It's in the younger.
Yeah, I've seen that work once before where a player has gone to first base thinking it was ball 4, pitcher throws the ball to first base and the runner from third scores.
Outstanding. And he gets him looking on that one with the strikeout called. And that will retire the side, leaving 2 runners on, but not before Franklin scored their first. We have 1 completed in this grand final. Hutt Valley leading 2-1.
Yep. Yeah, the final team don't go away.
Even after for the 2 second pause, he's still pushing that boundary. Just get in touch with him. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Play.
Ladies and gentlemen, here in the grand final of the U19 Boys National Championship, Hutt Valley in the top of the innings. Scored 2 in their first at bat. Now in the top of the second. Mitchell Shields in a bat now here for Hutt Valley. Wait.
Poitahi, Hokai Tahi, 1-1.
Mitchell Shields from the Wairarapa, now playing his softball for Touch Park in Upper Hutt for the last 2 seasons since coming over from Giants. Been in the Hutt Valley system for a while now though. Part of this U19 side from last year, gets a spot over in a left field. And Mitchell Shields take a bow on first base. That's the way you want to start off an innings.
Nā wari te mahi, Damien. Nā wari te mahi mo Mitchell kia pati tēnā puro ki te pui. Tarawhiti. Wow.
One of my favourite shields. I'm not going to tell you which one is. Takaha, Wilson Cope puts down the bunt. Gets to first base, and with a quick 1-2, Hutt Valley now have runners on 1 and 2.
Tino koe tēnā tākaro kia tuki te poro, ki te pai kai tuatahi, ka rētaia, ka nuku ia ki te pai tahi.
Hutt Valley now back to the top of the order with the shortstop Zarshaw Wallace. We know he can put bat to ball. He was walked in his first at bat, scoring the opening run of the grand final through the smack of George McCarroll. Drills it down the hot corner, and it's not called the hot corner for nothing. That will load the bases for Hutt Valley.
Ai, tika ana, kei te whakaki. Nā pai, tahi, rua, tōru.
It was a well-hit ball down third base. Third base made a nice play to stop it from going into the outfield. Just couldn't get a force.
Thompson Tukapua in the bat now, the centre fielder for this Hutt Valley team. Quite a handy rugby player playing for the St Patrick's College Silver Stream First 15. Had a hell of a season getting Wellington honours as well. There was a moment there where it was a bit questionable whether he going to play softball or rugby. but it's good to see him back on the diamond, especially wearing a Hutt Valley uniform. Tukapua, the hero of the under-17 Hutt Valley side last year that won the national final after he drove it out to the outfield and hit in 2 runs to win that final. One of the greatest finals I've ever watched, to be honest with you, and I'm not being biased because I was the manager, but I've sat in this booth for a few finals now, or on the ground announce, and that was definitely one of the better ones, and a classic Hutt Valley Wellington battle. Tukapua making the spectators flinch down the first base line. Lots of spectators out today to watch this one, and why wouldn't you? Blue skies.
Typical lower Hutt weather.
Standard. Just standard.
Got
It's always better once Chopper leaves as well.
Got it on a string, Damien.
Tukapua gets in between the 6-5. He's going to score Shields. He's going to score Wilson Cope. Thompson Tukapua, I just finished talking about him driving in 2 runs, and there he goes and does it again.
Yeah, great piece of hitting.
Oh, tino rawe tēnā patu. Ka tai atu e. Nā kai tua e rua ki te hau kāinga.
Well, Hutt Valley now with their 4th run. 2 runners still on base, and that's going to bring to bat George McCarroll, who hit it up the middle to score the first run of the ball game. Bit of hesitation there from the pitcher. Didn't know if he wanted to release it or not. And that will move the 2 runners. Shaw Wallace on third base. Tukapua on second.
He was looking to throw a change up and it just got caught.
Yeah. He epa māminga tēnā.
McCarroll has had himself a 12 months, ladies and gentlemen. This kid's done it all. Won everything. Captain of the St. Patrick's College Silver Stream team that won secondary schools. One of the mainstays in this Hutt Valley team that came runners-up in Christchurch. Gets back to ball again. Shaw Wallace safe on third base. Umpire Liam Stewart had a bit of help with Tyson Byrne to call that one.
Tika, koe nā te tautoko a Thompson.
The replay shows.
Yeah, he's got in there. He's got the hand in there. Umpire was in a perfect position. Yep, right in.
Plenty.
Good camera work.
Great action replay there from Atiawa Toa FM. And always good when they go back to the action replay in slow motion, and it is the right call.
Most times it is.
Oh, absolutely. Lennox Eso, Big Len. Down the zone for the ball.
He he pararo tēnā. Kare tai ki Wainanui te Preti.
Yeah, Hutt Valley looking to bust this game open.
East Hope, a product of Fraser Park, growing up at this beautiful park over the years. I played a bit of rugby with his old man at Avalon, 100+ premier player on this ground.
Old man.
And I'm sure it would a little bit break his heart that he's now playing for Tony. But he is an athlete, loves his code as well. Very good rugby player in the Wellington setup as well. Swing and a miss from East Hope.
Yeah, there's quite a few of these boys that are playing softball and rugby. Good to see them playing a couple of different sports.
East Hope he comes down every day. As I work here, this is my office is down at Fraser Park. He comes down every other day to do the extras by himself. He's got the work ethic second to none, And he turns up one day and he's got a face shield on. And I just look at him, I said, what did you do? And he goes, oh, I broke my nose in the game on the weekend. And all I could think was the World Cup he was building up for in 2 months. So maybe see the fern on the helmet there, ladies and gentlemen. That's what he was training for. Puts in all the effort, does East Hope. And on that walk, Zarshaw Wallace is going to cross home plate for the 5th run of the Hutt Valley tally.
Kai taia te te hiko kia Lennox East Hope. Ka puta mai, ka hara mai te kai toa ki te haikainga. And ko te pero, 5 ki te tai.
Still no outs in the innings, so Franklin have their work cut out for them.
They sure do. Jackson Baldwin, as I mentioned, second on the batting stats. The last couple of years, this kid's just come into his own. Was on that fringe of the Junior World Cup side, but also had a tour with the Developing Sox of Australia. So definitely getting recognised around the traps, and so he should be. Brilliant hop corner, and his batting has been something special lately as well.
This Hutt Valley team bats 1 to 9.
Oh, yeah. Sure does. Pretty much 1 to 14, to be honest with you. That's including the pitches. I saw Jaden Heater put one over the fence the other day, and he doesn't normally get back to bat. Baldwin sent it to second, where Haddon had to make the decision there. Where does he throw it home or first base? But Tukapua was well on his way to score another run. That's going to bring to bat Caden Alexander Hall. Plays a softball for 2 clubs. Hutt Valley Maris is his P1 club, and then he goes and slums it with me, playing under 19s for Toach Park as well. Well, he hits it down to Haddon, and who makes the play over to first, but another run scored through McCarroll. So you don't mind outs like that when you're scoring runs. And the 9th batter of this innings will step up to bat. Brian Worley, the designated player.
Yeah, this is the 9th batter of the inning.
Fouled away does Worley on his first offering.
E tuki tēnā, Kiwa.
Fouled away again from Worley.
Tēnā orite.
Worley, another player that has really come into his own in the last couple of seasons. Earned his spot through the Hutt Valley Under-19 trial for this one, and has started or designated player pretty much ever since. But he looks at that one go by for the KC, and the last 3 batters go down, but not before Wellington, Hutt Valley, add 5 runs to their total, leaving Lennox East Hope on. It is 7 runs to 1. We're going to go to the bottom of the second right after these. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Fraser Ballpark for game number 45, the grand final of the 2024 U19 National Championships. It's Hutt Valley taking on Franklin. We're at the bottom of the second here. Hutt Valley leading 7 runs to 1.
E pa pai tēnā ki Wananui te Main Street mo te haukai tahi.
As I was saying before, Damien, Franklin came back yesterday from 7-1 down against Auckland to win 8-7, and then won again this morning to book their place in the final. So they are a resilient team. It's still early in the ball game. They'll look to chip away.
Sure is. Yeah, they've really been playing like a team. They don't have any players in the top 10 batting stats or anything like that, but they have been putting runs on the board, backing each other up, playing as a unit, which is what it's all about. Leading off is Noah Lepepiteli.
Koe nā te haukai. Ki roto i te haukai, te rohe haukai, o te haukai rua.
Hito Evans' call, sends it down the first base line. Shields doesn't need to go after it. Easthope goes and gets it.
Kei waho tēnā e pā. Te kaute, koe toru, o kairua.
Jaden Heater comes out of nowhere to make that play, makes the tag.
E te gana dea, Damien, kara mai Jaden mo te pā.
With one down, it's going to bring to bat the designated player, Brooklyn Manu Apiata.
Koetahi.
Looks like Jaden's starting to settle in a little bit more and finding some of the corners.
Heater pitched the final last year against Canterbury. Unfortunately, they were on the other end of that one. Easthope just overcalls everyone, makes up some ground using that long stride to make that catch for the second outs.
Ka pai te karanga Lennox. Nōku te poro, guys. Nōku te poro. That's mine.
He showed some good speed. Just on the replay, you see how much ground he had to make up.
Or not.
Or not.
Heater sends it straight through the zone for the swing strike. Jaden really giving everything to this. Hutt Valley have the fortunes of still having Nicholas Need on the bench. But with Heater getting the start, he'll stamp his authority on this game early.
What a luxury Hutt Valley having 3 pitchers on the team. Jaden Hitter, Nicholas Need, Lennox Easthope. And there's probably 1 or 2 others that could throw the ball.
On the pitching stats, Nick Need is top pitcher. Second from Hutt Valley. Second on the table is the Hutt Valley development pitcher, Mata Marcus. If only they were born here. Fouled away. Two outs here in the bottom of the second. Oakley Hewitt into bat for Franklin, with a few foul balls to get him started with the Wiggles. What a picture it looks here at Fraser Park today. Tries to go up top of the zone to get him swinging again, but no go.
Oh, e papa. Piki tēnā. Kare ngau e te kaipatu.
Well, what could have been a gap in most teams. Lennox East Hope
Ko atu. Yeah.
gets that catch to retire the side with a quick 1-2-3. We've got 2 completed on this one. Hutt Valley leading Franklin in the grand final of the U19 Boys National Championships, 7-1. Back, ladies and gentlemen, here in the grand final of the U19 Boys National Championship. Mitchell Shields at a bat, hits it down the hot corner. Ooh, tough call.
Hoi anō, e tika ana te karanga te kaiwawao.
But the out was called at
It was a
1.
close play at first base.
Koe nā te bang bang e tika ana te kaiwawao. Mo tēnā.
It's in the book.
Anei te ru. Oh, e ka.
They're just teasing us with the replays. Build-ups. Back in to bat now.
Oi kai tahi.
Here's the catcher, Takaha Wilson Cope. Lets that one go through. Taki has really cemented that catcher spot here in this team. Out of the Hutt Valley Dodgers club here at Fraser Park. Playing under the 19s and P1s.
Koe tahi, hau kai rua.
Another young man I was lucky enough to manage in that other under 17 team last season. Great kid.
Yeah, Rakai is still struggling a little bit with that change-up. Most of these Hutt Valley players that are playing in this under-19 team are playing P1 softball. And as you said before earlier, I think 5 or 6 of them made the Junior Black Sox and probably knocking at the door of Black Sox in the future.
Well, we have a littering of even his NFC players already in this team. We have 5 Junior Black Sox, a couple D Sox.
Yeah, I did speak to Trevor Evans yesterday, and he had mentioned that there's 6 of the under-19 boys in the NFC team.
Is that Trevor Evans from PK?
Yeah, the Wellington coach in the Hutt Valley.
No, he's a parent at NFC. It's just Joel's dad. Speaking of Joel, he's the assistant coach of this Hutt Valley 19s team. Lads, how lucky would these boys be to have Tyson Byrne and Joe Evans as their coaches.
No doubt. I mean, you're talking about current Black Sox player and former Black Sox player, so you're not going to lack for any experience and knowledge.
You're absolutely right, Joe. Just the experience that these two bring to the team.
Well, apparently Joel hit a ball sometime out of the park or something, and might have been a grand slam or something, and some puppies might have been let out of the yard or something. But Jola, Wainui proud, giving back with these boys, and awesome to see Tyson Byrne coaching as well. Well, with the walk, Taikaha will make his way to first, and that's going to bring to bat the top of the order, Zah Shaw-Wallace. Zah Shaw-Wallace, of course, has a twin sister, Misha Shaw-Wallace, and at the moment, right in this time at Calhoun Park in Palmerston North, Hutt Valley are in that final against Canterbury. They're at the bottom of the third, with Hutt Valley leading that one 1-0. A couple of years ago, the Twins got MVP at the Under-17 regionals. Could you see Twins taking home national championships after Championship Sunday? Back to Wally's. Zah playing out of the Hutt City United Club. Of course, part of the Shaw dynasty, if you will. Grant is sitting at the front next to the fence right now taking photos. Of course, the Hall of Famer Naomi Shaw. Mom Kitty, Dad Craig. Sopple's in their DNA for sure. Speaking of kids playing, mate, Joe, how good is it to see your girl back out there this season?
It's been a real pleasure to be able to come to the ballpark and see one of the whānau playing. She took a little bit of a sabbatical for a couple of years and is back playing for the Saints. Just bringing a little of her experience and knowledge to the young Saints Ball Club.
I think they've got Taikaha leaving early. So is that a no pitch?
Yep. So Zah gets to come return. Gets a reset on that count.
Well, Taikaha probably wanted to put it on the gear early, but not that early.
E ko te kau te poirua, hau kairua.
Shaw Wallace still in at bat. Sends it to his counterpart at shortstop, who makes the play over to first for the third out. And that's what Franklin needed, a quick 1-2-3 to get back in and use the sticks. But Hutt Valley still leading this grand final as we go to the bottom of the third. 7-1. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Fraser Ballpark in the beautiful Hutt Valley. It's the grand final of the U19 Boys National Championships. The first of the rep tournaments over the next month. At the same time, right now at Calhoun Park, Palmerston North is the U19 girls. Next week, Starling Park, Auckland is the U17 girls. Dynasty Park in Christchurch is the U17 boys. And then next month, it is the big one, NFC National Fast Pitch Championship, coming to you live from Rosedale Park, which should be another outstanding event. But you know what, Joe? I'm just stoked that it's not going to be in October again.
Yeah, absolutely. Softball in October. Well, when we were down in Christchurch, it was sub-zero weather, rain and hail.
Oh my. It was different, I'll tell you that much.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
Softball and tournaments belong in January and February.
Belong in sun.
Yes.
Full stop. Yes. Although we've had some sprinkles this tournament. At night it has dropped from time to time. The managers meeting on the Wednesday night, beautiful. Sun was out till 8:30. It was gorgeous. I was like, you know, this is how it's going to be for the rest, and I think I might have put a jinx on it or something. I'm not sure, but
well, they certainly turned it on for us today.
They sure have. Down the hot corner where Jackson Baldwin makes the play over to Mitchell Shields for the first outs.
Koina te puto tahi. O te tima nei.
And with one down, that's going to bring to bat the right fielder, Jamie Joseph. Joseph was walked in his last at bat, but he smacks it down to Jaden Heater, who looked like he was going to hit the look.
Ka ata titiro Jaden Kioia.
Almost wrote tag one, but no, he did get it over to Shields eventually. As you see here, ladies and gentlemen, from the replay. Did look like he was going to chase him down for a second. Katini Hurawai into bat now for Franklin. They want to get something going here. The sacrifice bunt that moved Joseph to get him into scoring position in his last at bat. Leaves that one on the inside. Hurawai was part of the Junior Black Sox squad building up to the World Cup. Just missing out on the final squad that went to Mexico. But he's been through the system, developing Sox. So this is a player from Franklin to watch out for, just like a few others.
Well, Katini Hurawai had a 2-run homer yesterday in the Auckland game. A bomb out to left center field.
Well, I'm sure Franklin would have loved that over Auckland.
No doubt.
Little two inside from Heater. Rupi shakes his head and says no.
Poi toru. Hau kai tahi.
Katini Hurawai sends it over the centre field fence. And that is an automatic home run from Katini Hurawai.
Tawhiti nui, tawhiti ro, tawhiti pā mau mau. In the famous words of Barry Martini, hei Corneira.
Yeah, like he did yesterday, he's hit another bomb today. The youngster can hit.
All right, Joe, no more mentioning. No. You mention it and it shall happen. You know how it works in commentary with our crystal ball.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's just one. Franklin now clawing back with one to give himself their second run of this ball game. Tapene Kennedy hit by pitch in the first at bat. Second on the RBI list with 9. as I mentioned earlier, knows how to put the ball in play and get his runners around.
Ka hoki mai a Jaden mo te haukai tai. Kei waina nui te Main Street.
Oh, gets him chasing on the outside.
O te haukai rua.
Hit foul down third base.
Ko te kau te haukai rua.
One ball, two. The count on Kennedy, the big first baseman. Fouls that away.
E tuki ki muri.
Yeah, Jaden has some good rotation on that ball.
Tata.
Just missed on that inside corner.
Question, Winamu, on the final, how is it mapped out? Who gets the call for the plate first, second, and third? Is it performances over the tournament, or is it short straw? Or
It is about performance, Damien. It really is about performance. And we're looking at all aspects of plate and base on the field and off the field as
Right.
well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Liam Stewart out at third base from the Hutt Valley did his exam the other day. Well, there you go. Kennedy goes down looking for the strikeout called, and that is a quick 4 up and 3 down, but not before Katene Huruwai puts it over the center field fence, and we're going to go to the top of the fourth with Hutt Valley leading Franklin 7 runs to 2. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Fraser Park for the grand final of the U19 boys. Just before the break, we were talking to Winamu Tamaki, who's in the booth with us today, Hall of Famer umpire, about the umpires out there and just the performances of the tournaments and how they get to learn a bit more and go up a level or two.
Absolutely. And in attendance at each tournament, the umpires are working on their craft, doing the mahi in their own domestic comp, and then coming here and showcasing that mahi and what they've learned. And testing themselves against the athletes that compete. And we've got an umpire out there, Liam Stewart, who today was congratulated with his New Zealand Softball Level 4 badge.
Outstanding, Liam. I see how much he works for it. He's down for any game he possibly can get. He just loves to get out there. And I guess being a cop as well, or ex-cop, I'm not sure if he's still current or not, gives him that authority and that calmness about him. You know?
Well, you saw the play that he called at third base. He was right in a great position to make the call. And as we saw on the replay, he got it 100% right.
Yeah, it's not easy making some of those calls that have to be made. But at the end of the day, there's a rule book. They know it. Some of us don't. We like to say that we do.
We love the feedback that the coaches and the players give us. You know, we take it as constructive feedback.
Brooklyn took a pull up. Now safe on first with the walk. There's Liam on screen now. Congratulations, Liam, on getting your level 4, mate. Well deserved.
Absolutely.
George McCarroll in the box now. There's been a pitching change for Franklin into the game as Brooklyn Manu Apiata. He was at the designated player position. Now he's on the hill. And that pitching change is brought to you by Ballpark Broadcasting. Chopper loves that stuff, you know. Got to keep the boss happy. McCarroll seeing the ball oh so sweetly lately. 5th top batter of the World Cup. He was in the NFC team last year. A mainstay in the Hutt City P1 team. And another one we talk about, Whānau, before, of course, son of Grant McCarroll, the Hall of Famer, manager of the Black Sox in the early 2000s. Tukapua using that speed that he has on a rugby field, but all that effort for a walk.
It was a good throw by the catcher.
It was beautiful over the shoulder.
Oh, it's a pai te kuru. Ki te pai rua.
Now Hutt Valley with 2 runners on. That's going to bring to bat the right fielder, Lennox Easthope. They were all told the other day, the day before their tournament, to chill out, relax, conserve the energy. Can you guess where Lennox Easthope was?
Probably in the batting cage.
Down here, hitting balls into a fence.
Yeah, this ball game is 7-2, so Tyson Byrne, the coach, still wants to add a few runs to the scoreboard, keep it ticking over, put more pressure on Franklin. You don't see Lennox Easthope bunt too often, but he's shown he's got the tools.
Oh, he definitely has the tools. Well, he sees that one go through the zone for the strikeout called. And that will be the first out of the top of the 4th. And with 1 down, 2 runners on, that is going to bring to bat Jackson Baldwin from the hot corner.
Koina te haukai puta o te kai epa o Franklin. Kei reira te spot.
Baldwin sees his first offering get called strike.
Yeah, Brooklyn Manu Apiata is finding his strike zone now.
Baldwin walked in his first at bat, grounded out to second base in his second, and then he's hit to left field in his third. Everyone tagged up, thinking the catch was on. So Tukapua now safe on third. McCarroll on second, and Baldwin on first.
Ka rere atu tēnā poro ki te wāhi Māui. Ka taia te katoa, nā kai oma kai toa ki runga i nā pai. Ki nā pai, tahi, rua, toru, kai te whakaki.
Caden Alexander Hall into bat now. Like a few of these boys was in that under-17 national championship team last year. They went undefeated. A couple of these boys are getting used to it now. Great kid. Finding his feet in left field these days. Ball goes past the Katini, and Thompson Tukapua goes into home to score the 8th run of this ball game for Hutt Valley.
Ka tahi ati tēnā poro ki te screen, ka heki mai, ka oma mai te kaitoa mai te pai toru ki te haikainga mo tētahi piro, ko te waru ki te rua.
Alexander Hall with the foul to 2 balls, 1 strike. He's got an effortless swing, does Caden. And when he gets back to ball, he really can put it in places. Bats left, throws right. It's one of those unicorns that are around the place. Top of the 5th in Palmerston North. Update, ladies and gentlemen, the U19 Girls National Championship. Canterbury are leading 2 runs to 1. Top of the 5th, early days. Well, not too early days, but you know, there's time. 2-2 count now. Outside to load the count, 3-2. Scoreboard getting updated on the screen. You talk about people passing their levels in this tournament. What a move. Alexander Hall sends it down to first. They get the force. They get the force at 1. But McCarroll goes sliding into home to score the 9th run.
You would have seen a great call at home plate here on that one.
It was.
Safe. And Hammy just been in the right spot to see everything. And great play by Hutt Valley to get into, to come home and score that run for their team.
Yeah, it was a good play by the first baseman. Made a very accurate throw to the catcher. But McCarroll just got a hand in there. And as you said, the umpire was in a fantastic position. Hemi's had quite a good tournament. I watched him on a couple of games, and he's been very good behind the plate and around the diamond.
Yeah, I agree. Been working with him over the tournament out there in the yard. Yeah.
Brian Worley sends it to right field, bouncing in front of Jamie Joseph. And that's going to score Jackson Baldwin at home. And that will take the count. They score 10 runs to 2. Worley really coming into his own, seeing the ball so sweetly. And with that, they're going to send Devon Cox out to do the running for Brian Worley. Devon is from the Giants Club in Wairapa, Masterton. People relaxing on the bank here at Fraser Park. Bit in the shade, bit in the sun. But it is an absolute blinder here at Fraser Ballpark for Championship Sunday. Mitchie Shields goes for the first offering. Sends it down third base foul line.
22, 23 degrees in Fraser Park. Got the Pahutakawas out there. Blooming red. Shows us that summertime is here.
Indeed. Clips the outside corner for the strike called. They'll put Shields in the hole. 0-2. since his first at bat. I've had a couple of texts. So who is your favourite Shields? Well, I do adore Mitchie, but it's not him. Well, he drills it down to second base. Devin Cox gets tagged going into second, and that will retire the side, but not before Hutt Valley adding 3 to their total. They lead this one as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Hutt Valley 10, Franklin 2.
100.9 and 94.9 Atiawa Toa.
When the radio's on and the sound's hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. Atiawa Toa.
Atiawa Toa.
All the best throwbacks.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Sorensen Field here at Fraser Ballpark for the grand final of the U19 Boys National Championship. As you can see, home of Hutt Valley Dodgers also in the background, but it is home of Hutt Valley softball. We're in the bottom of the 4th here with Hutt Valley leading this over Franklin 10 runs to 2.
Made to have Sorensen Field named after the Sorensen family who put so much into softball. And then we also have the Lester and Chick Baldwin scoreboard out there in left field. Took us a few years to get that one put up, but it's there now. And is a great addition to this ballpark. We also have the Shore Diamond around the side. Diamond 2. Used to be Diamond 2, now it's Shore Diamond. A real tribute to the softballers that have dedicated themselves to Hutt Valley for so many years.
Absolutely, Joe. Rakaya drills that pass. Jackson Baldwin on the hot corner to be safe at first base. On Diamond 3 here at Fraser Park is Massey Nuns after Bill Massey and Terry Nuns. Terry's actually been down here watching this tournament. One of the few remaining survivors from the 1966 World Cup.
The Pilgrims. Yes.
The Pilgrims, yeah, they went to Mexico. The very first World Cup we sent a New Zealand team. Of course, Bill Massey no longer with us, but in the New Zealand Sports Hall of Fame, the ISF Hall of Fame, and of course the New Zealand Softball Hall of Fame, along with Terry Nuns. But there was something I was part of putting the unveiling on in Labour Weekend, as we went around and said the spiels about each of these legends and unveiled the signs on each diamond. It was something special. It was something I was very proud to be a part of, even if it was a small bit. But to honour those that have paved the way for us. Thank you, all those names that are around Fraser Park. And I'm sure Maureen Sorensen can actually hear us say that. She's in earshot, I'm sure. Our current president of the Hutt Valley Softball Association, with near 50 years of service to this association. It would only be fitting that Sorensen Field is, or Diamond 1 is named after Sorensen's.
Well said, Damien.
We've got a couple more to go through, so Field.
We got Rakaya, who's had a base hit, his second hit of the ball game. We're in the bottom of the 4th. And halfway through it. Still a lot of ball game left.
Absolutely. Xavier Hayden, his second baseman, in at bat for his second at bat. Jaden Heater still on the hill for Hutt Valley. Through the zone for the strike called.
Wainganui. O te hai kaiputa.
Yeah, he's painting that inside corner. Beautiful pitch.
Ai, tika ana. He's the owner.
With one down, that's going to bring to bat the shortstop, Noah Leopepe Tally. An update from Calhoun Park, Palmerston North. It's the top of the fifth. And Hutt Valley have taken the lead 3 runs to 2. Updates coming in from Ballpark Broadcasting with Jason Gerbes, aka Choppers, drove up this morning to call the final for the girls.
Ko te kaite ki konei poitahi haukairua.
Gaz is up there also.
Of course.
Gaza Rahiti.
Wilson Cope bouncing up to get that catch. Heater with the my bad. I'll bring it down, cuz.
Kiraro.
Trying to nibble at that outside corner is Heater. 3-2 count. Fouled away. Heater with his call. Fouled away. Straight back to the fence. I might have moved my head a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
Epa piki tēnā.
You never know, the ball could get through that fence.
Urite te kaite. Poitori haukairua.
A fence that was up until a couple of weeks ago held together by cable ties. But we put some TLC into it.
Tata hoi anō.
Another inside pitch, just missed on that corner. Jaden Hitter's been living in that zone recently.
Good spot hitter is Jaden Heater.
Great river pitch.
The now pitcher, Brooklyn Manu Apiata, smacks the ball to Zarshaw Wallace, who after a little bobble gets it over to his mate George McCarroll for the force at 2.
Ka hara mai te umarapiti mo te kaepa.
And now with 2 down, that's going to bring to bat Oakley Hewitt. The number 9 batter was caught at right field in his first at bat. Tyson Byrne, the head coach of the under-19 Hutt Valley side, has come out to have a quick corridor with his team. Loves a chat. Time called from Hita. Just fixing his balance there.
Yeah, Tyson just gone out there just to tell the boys, hey, we still got half a ball game here. And they just looked a little bit relaxed out there, and he wanted to make sure that they're still playing ball.
Absolutely, Joe. Absolutely.
Yeah, let's be honest, it can be easy to let the foot off a bit, especially when you're up 10-2. But you've come to this tournament to win a championship, and now's the time to do it, lads.
Yep. And you got to stay the full 7.
Yep.
So Franklin have shown their resiliency throughout this tournament. So you just got to keep playing ball. Plenty of time.
Shields goes to the fence.
Yeah, plenty of time to rest after the 7 innings.
Wow. All but about 3 of them who now have to go to Christchurch on Wednesday.
All right.
2-1 the count. Hita gets his call from Wilson. And that catch at shortstop will be the 3rd outs. So it's Shaw Wallace getting them out of the innings with 2 runners left on. We'll go to the top of the 5th with Hutt Valley leading Franklin 10-2.
When the radio's on and the sound's hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. Atiawa Toa. All the best throwbacks.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Hutt Valley, Fraser Park, the home of softball. You're watching the grand final of the 2024 U19 Boys National Championships. It's Franklin taking on the host, Hutt Valley, with Hutt Valley leading 10-2. Leading off for the home side is the catcher, Taikaha Wilson Cope.
Tā mai tēnā epa e kei wainga, kei waho I te pareti mo te poitai.
Taikaha in at bat. The catcher bunted in his first at bat and scored a run. He got walked in his second at bat but got out, leaving early. And what could his 3rd bat have in store?
Koitahi hau koitahi.
Big swing and a miss there from Taikaha. And Taikaha Wilson Cope goes down swinging on the strikeouts. And that will be the first down. With 1 down, that's going to bring to bat the shortstop, Shaw Wallace.
Koe nā te hau koitahi. Hau kai puta mo te tima Hutt Valley, te awa kairangi.
Clipping the outside corner again. That consistent zone of Himi Arope. Same spot, same result.
Orite. Orite.
0-2 puts Shaw Wallace in the hole. Shaw Wallace adjusting. Manu Atiawa going 3 in a row, trying to get the same result, with Shaw Wallace adjusting to hit that outside ball.
Yeah, he's gone into that just that outside corner.
Down low for the ball.
Ko te kai te poitahi, hau koe rua.
You can see Hemi he is just talking to the catcher, just said the ball was down about a bit.
Shaw Wallace goes swinging again.
Patai ati te kaipati ki te kai wawa. Kei reira te poro. E nei whakai ana te kai wawa. Ai, kei reira te poro.
And the same way the catcher is talking to the umpire, the batter is also, getting a little feedback.
Great translation.
Joe Fraser from New York is quite nutty.
Ana hei. Aina.
Tries to then had that spot on the outside again. To a battle here.
Kei te hihika te kai epra. Nui fishing at the.
Through Main Street, just unable to get it is Hayden. Shaw Wallace rounding 2. He's coming into 3. And Tyson Burns sends him. And in the park, home run by Zah Shaw Wallace. Adds that an extra run to the tally for this Hutt Valley side, who now extend their lead to 11-2.
Pai tēnā patu ki te wāhi matau, hoi anō e o mahaere ana a Zah Wallace ki runga I tōna hoiho. Ki waira nui e te tiamana nei ka tai ati ki te haukainga.
Thompson took a paw, hitting it shallow centre on the first pitch hit, and he'll stand up on first base.
There's Shaw Wallace, showed his speed on that shot to right center field. And Tyson wasn't going to hold him up at third base.
It's going to bring to bat the second baseman, George McCarroll. Swinging at their first pitch. Update from Calhoun Park. I think they've gone to the top of the 6th now. And Canterbury have taken the lead back 4-3. Looks like a seesaw battle in Calhoun past the north. George McCarroll, one bounce to the fence. Took a paw, going to use his speed. He's going home. George McCarroll standing up on third. Tyson Byrne says, hold there. And they score another one, another RBI to George McCarroll.
Aira, Damien, ka karawhio nā patu o te kaitoa Hutt Valley. Ka tai atu anō te kaitoa ki te haukaina mo te piro.
10 runs in it now.
This team is just hitting from 1 to 9. As you said, 1 to 14 at times.
That spot, that consistent spot of Rope behind the dish. East Hope leading that first strike, but will surely adjust like his teammates. They go again, and this time East Hope gives it a swing and a miss for strike 2. McCarroll at third, ready to run home. East Hope hits that down foul. Looked like McCarroll was going to go and field that for a second there. Oh, no, wait, that's your turn.
That's your job.
It's my turn to run. Leaning in the hole, 0-2. Gets the inside pitch, pops it up to centre, who makes some distance to make the catch, loses his hat in the process, with McCarroll tagging up on third, and will just go strolling into home.
Pai tēnā patu ki a Lennox ki te whira nā, nen kātai, ka hopu kia te kai wainga nui, koe anō ka taia te kai toa mai te paitori ki te hau kainga.
Jackson Baldwin goes at the first pitch, sends it down to the shortstop, Noah Lopepitelli, who makes the play over to Kennedy for the third out, but not before an inside the park home run from Zarshaw Wallace. Thompson Tukapoa and George McCarroll crossing home plate as they extend their lead from 13 runs to 2. We'll be back with the bottom of the fifth in the grand final of the U19 boys. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here in the grand final of the 2024 U19 Boys National Championship. It's Franklin taking on the hosts, Hutt Valley. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Hutt Valley 11 runs ahead with winning this one 13-2. Franklin have 3 outs to change their fortunes. Can they extend it another innings if possible? Now is the time to get the sticks hot and start making something happen for your grand final. Or is it too much for them? Hutt Valley being the standout. Can they do the job? Jaden Heater getting the start and still out there for this Hutt Valley side. Nick Need surely ready at a moment's notice if he is needed. But we will see if he is needed, because Jaden Heater is doing the job. The ground out to George McCarroll. Routine for him.
Tino nā wari ki aia ki a George o tēnā. Tai atu whiu atu te poro ki te paitahi mo te puta atu.
Well, one down, and that's going to bring to bat the right fielder, Jamie Joseph. Leaves his first offering, which is a strike called inside.
Koina tana tino epa Jaden ko te pretina, ki te kokona, ki roto. Neira anō.
Goes for the spot again, and like we've been saying, Uropi behind the dish consistency is the key in this one. The pitcher's getting the calls. Just outside of Mitchell Shields' stride. Unable to get the long arms to that one. And knowing Mitchie, he's probably beating himself up for it. but he can also put it to rest and get the next one, because that's what it's all about.
That was a well-hit ball. Mitch made a nice play on it, but it was into right field, and that was a line shot.
That was a well-hit ball as well. Not much gets past Jackson Baldwin on the hot corner, and with the power of that one, it did.
A laser beam 10.
Yeah, lucky he got his glove up there. That was a laser.
Joseph now safe on second. Hurawai, who we know who has power after sending it over the centre field fence. And one person that loves to drive in runs is Tapeni Kapene.
Yeah, I mean, the score's 13-2. Franklin, though, keep fighting. One of the things throughout this tournament, as I said before, is their resiliency. This one here is a very, very high hill to crawl up. But we'll see what happens in the next couple of outs.
Well, you don't get all this way in the grand final to wave the white flag. They will scratch and claw as much as possible to this dying moments of the game. One ball, 2 strikes.
Poitahi, haukai rua, te kaute.
I've just noticed after almost 5 completed innings that Joe is wearing royal blue and yellow shoes, a bit of black. Good Tocha Park colours there, mate, just saying. I do love my shoes.
Yep. On sale.
Oh, if only.
The old New Balance on sale.
I always go up. Do you have these in 14? And I get no. Jackson Baldwin taps it 1 over to Shields at first base. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. They were stoked for a second now. Now they're all calm and humble. Oh, now they've just realised they are national champions, taking out the under-19 boys national championships here at Fraser Park. Last year's runners-up, this year's champions, Hutt Valley, have gone from start to finish at home, in front of their home crowd, in front of their friends, their family, and won themselves a national championship that is going to look good hanging up in my office.
No doubt about it. I guess there were a lot of standout ball players, Damien. I was going through the scorecard. Shaw Wallace, Thompson Tukapua, George McCarroll. Those 3 were on base about 10 times in the ball game. I think for me, my MVP would be Jaden Hitter. Gave up a 4-hitter and did a fantastic job. It was a team effort. The Bats gave you 13 runs, and it was a Hutt Valley team effort. Well done. And good effort for Franklin to be runner-ups. Came through with only the 2 losses to Hutt Valley, the champs.
Absolutely. Woodamoo, final thoughts?
Hey, look, Hutt Valley very well deserved winners of this game and this tournament. Played really well right through the tournament and right up here. Just showed some really good sticks. And Jaden Hitter and the catcher just worked as a really good combination and making sure that they were hitting the spots. And Jaden really hit his spots there to help his team get the W today. So well done to Hutt Valley.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the books now. One Hutt Valley team is taking out a final today. We wait to hear what happens at Calhoun Park with Hutt Valley taking on Canterbury. We're going to take a quick break and we'll stick around for the prize giving, where we will name the MVPs, top batters, top pitchers, and of course the tournament team. So sit tight. We'll be back right after these.
Anyone else? Wellington Northland, Hutt Valley Development. Yes, I've got mine.
Represent.
Thank you, teams. Please make way. Just outside the airport.
Sam.
Through the prize giving for the 2024 U19 football joining us over the last 4 days here at Fraser Park. It's absolutely amazing to go through all the games, all the because of time pressures. We will play the part today for a beautiful day for Championship Sunday. First I'd like to introduce the people to my right, Shah, from Softball New Zealand, Margaret Marsh, the Chief Scorer, William Simmons, the President of the Hutt Valley Softball Association, and Eugene Gilbert from Softball New Zealand. A tournament like this, it's not just a small part, a small team that get everything done. So thank you to everybody that pitched in this weekend to help out to make it happen. From the ground crew, Ruffy, Nathan, Rob, all the teams that helped out, all the people that helped out, I really appreciate your work. To the office staff, Maureen and Huya, manning the office inside and making sure everything runs smoothly. The live streaming crew, Atiawa Toa FM and Ballpark Broadcasting team for coming down and supporting this event and running 4 days of the live stream. We couldn't have done it without each and every one of you. So a round of applause for everyone that did their part this weekend. Thank you. First, I'd like to welcome up Margaret Marsh, the Chief Scorer, to award her certificates.
I was really lucky to meet 9 amazing from Port Harbour and Manila team. So I was really lucky to meet them with me. I'd like to thank teams for coming. It was really good. Mostly they were on time and we could read them, so that made it really easy to get on to the divers on time. I'd also like to thank Hutt Valley Softball Association for hosting us this weekend. We had an amazing upstairs. But the real reason I'm out here is that one of my scorers qualified and is now a level 3 scorer. So I'd like Melissa to come on up.
Yeah, Melissa!
Stop now!
Round of applause for the scorers. Especially my lovely partner, Elizabeth, who's getting a badge. Getting a level 3 this week. Thank you.
All right, now on to the awards.
For the runners-up part, please have the captain of Franklin come forward.
Thanks to the parents and coaches who put us down here.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, give it up for Franklin. Now to receive the winners' prize, ladies and gentlemen, Hutt Valley.
Firstly, I would like to secondly, I would like to thank Hutt.
Go that way. No, go that way.
Come this way. The microphone needs to come back here.
Starting again. Firstly, I'd like to thank Franklin for a very good final. You guys are a good side and gave us a tough game. Secondly, I'd like to thank Hutt Valley Softball for the work you did, the umpires, scorers, and to our families who sacrificed getting us to trainings, getting us ready for the tournament. Thank you. And to our coaching staff, Ty, Scotty, Joel, and Lindy and Blair, I'd like to thank you for the preparation you did for us to make sure we're ready for the tournament. And to the boys, congratulations, good tournament, and thank you.
Team photo.
You know that too.
Did a good one? Yeah. So I did.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, round of applause for Hutt Valley. Now it's time for the tournament teams, and we're going to start with the rest teams. So if you can come forward, get your certificate from Eugene, and then just line up on the third line. Going to start with the pitchers from the Hutt Valley Development side. Mata Marcus. From Wellington, Ethan Grant. From Franklin, Rakaya. From the infield, from Wellington, Mason Carey. From North Harbour, Harry Coleman. From Manawatu, Nakora Greening. From Hawke's Bay, Noah Rogers. From Hawke's Bay, TK Nuku Barnes. From Franklin, Richard Te Ruri. From North Harbour, JP Gerbes. From Auckland, Casey Hutchinson. And the outfielders. From Counties Monaco, Caleb Wade. From Wellington, Nino Mason. From Waikato, Wairangi Huani. And from Hutt Valley Development, Rico Morris. The manager of the rest team from North Harbour, Kerry-Ann Cotton. And the coach from Franklin, Lawrence Joseph. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the U19 rest team. Outstanding. One more time, the rest team. Now for the tournament team of the U19 National Championships. Starting with the pitchers from North Harbour, Jesse Fuller. Valley, Nicholas Need. Now to the infield from Canterbury, Jaden Potts. From Auckland, Kyle Roberts. From Wellington, Ollie Smith. From Hutt Valley, Jackson Baldwin. From Hutt Valley, Keenan Easthope. From Franklin, Tiffany Kennedy. From North Harbour, Jack Baker. From Canterbury, Hapeni Kumarua. And the outfields from Wellington, Aaron Gollan. From Franklin, Jamie Joseph. From Hutt Valley, Lennox Easthope. Also from Hutt Valley, George McCarroll. And the utility, also from Hutt Valley, Zah Shaw Wallace. The tournament team manager from Hutt Valley Development, Tina Moreno. And the coach from Hutt Valley, Tyson Byrne.
Okay, we're going to wrap up today's day. Hutt Valley are the Under-19 National Champions for 2024. I want to thank Ballpark Broadcasting, Atiawa Toa FM, the Hutt Valley Association, all the fans and spectators that spent time at the ballpark, and the players from Franklin, from Hutt Valley, and North Harbour and Auckland, and all the rest of the teams that participated. I'm Joe Fariso on behalf of the ballpark and Atiawa, Damian Collins, and Widamu Tamati. We're signing off. The Under-17 National Tournament is in Auckland next week, and the boys are in Christchurch. Be there or be square. Signing off. Have a great day.